Hey everybody, it's Thursday, which means it's another episode of Naturally Unbothered. I'm Shari.
I'm Ebony, and I'm back with y'all's funky asses.
Oh gosh.
I'm Tasha. We finally back as a threesome again in this bitch.
We just finally get to pop the cherries again. Can't have no Daisy without a third person. Come on now.
I mean, I appreciate y'all letting me take the sabbatical I needed to get my life together and figure out my schedule and recover from being sick. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And to all the fine guests you had, I appreciate you guests as well.
All I'm saying is switching over one whole day to record, I feel like, man, I don't even have, it's like Monday, it's the Monday drags already.
I feel like thanks.
I know you appreciate it, but I was like, good Lord, it's Monday again. Tuesday don't seem like it comes so fast.
Tuesday be a day.
For me, it's kind of like a sweet and sour, you know, it's like a Sour Patch Kid. It's like Mondays run long, especially after my weekends that I work. You know, if it's a weekend that I don't work, it's not so bad. But then Tuesdays, we're closed, and that's the only day I don't work. So it's like now I don't have to look forward to doing anything on Tuesday if I don't want to, besides designing. So it keeps my Tuesday wide open now. I don't have a schedule. I don't have to punch a clock on Tuesday anymore. Yeah. So that's just kind of the sweet and sour. But Mondays run long, but I don't have to punch a clock on Tuesday. So.
But then you have something to look forward to after the weekend because
the weekend flies by, and because we get to see you.
The weekend, it just makes it longer, but it's okay.
Yeah,
no, it works.
Did you just say because we get to see you?
Yes,
bitch, slap yourself. Look how excited she is about that. Yeah, show off your loss. Show off your loss. I can tell too. You gotta get it. Get it waistline.
Okay. So she started a new crack diet, if y'all didn't know.
And working at the crack clinic.
My crack. I have to drag the fire. And then when I go put some shit in my pocket. So, yeah.
What y'all drinking on? Well, you know what, you ain't drinking on shit because you still at work. So
well, we have wine here.
Yeah, go get some wine. I was gonna say they be drinking at work. Shit, we was introduced to work. They was all sloshed, remember?
They were trashed. What you drinking on top?
I didn't have anything, and I just went over to the corner store and got some wine. So I have Roscato Sweet Red. Okay.
I like Roscato.
I do too. It's really good. And then because I don't like a whole lot of sweet, I bought some Merlot to kind of mix it with. So I have a little blend. A little ghetto blend over here.
A little red blend. It's a red blend.
Little red blend. Mm-hmm.
I'm back on them V boxes. I decided, you know, I had been away for a minute.
I wanted one of them, but they didn't have those. That's really what I had my taste buds set for.
Yeah.
With 5 minutes to spare to get home. So.
Are we on mute? Because your lips was moving, but we couldn't hear shit you said.
No.
Oh, your lips was moving. Nothing came out. Turn your Wi-Fi off.
Ain't no motherfucking Wi-Fi.
Well, you still got the stutter talk. Anyway, let me get in y'all business. It's been a minute since I got in y'all business.
Okay.
Have you ever had to think about somebody else while having sex? Like just to come?
I don't see you people. Y'all see me?
Okay. Yes. Yeah. Ever had to think about a whole nother person while you sitting there fucking this other person?
I haven't had to, but I have thought about other people while I've been having sex before and called them by the other person's name too.
On purpose or just?
No, it was straight accident. And this was, oh my God. this was so long ago. Like, it was so long ago, but I was in Milwaukee at the time, and this guy had snuck in the window. I don't even know his name. I was calling him by somebody else's name, and I just kept calling him by that other person's name, and he was just like, "Just don't say nothing." And I was like, "Okay." And I'm having sex. We having sex, and I'm just having sex in the house because it was something to do and shit. Anyway, that's my story.
I remember a couple of scenarios where, not that I had to, but I remember just maybe out of my being ornery, my facetiousness, imagining a scenario where a bitch walked in on a particular person, maybe going down on me or us in the middle of.
Because that person was attached to someone else.
That helped, yeah.
And that helped. Okay.
To hold them, yeah. I know it's tacky, but it helped.
I mean, it helped. I've never had to think. I've never had to think of another person, but I have definitely thought about like I wish this was a different type of scenario. Like I wish I wasn't like here in this place with you. You know what I'm saying?
If
like,
I
you
could
wish
just teleport myself out of here.
I wish I could just get the fuck up out of here. Like,
yeah, been there before.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck is happening here? I never was like, well, let me think about somebody else come. I'm like, hurry up and finish so I can just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely had that.
Yeah, I've definitely
take me to a place far, far away.
Far away from here.
Far, far away, please take me.
Yo, I was listening to a little bit of snippet of Joe Rogan the other day, and he had somebody else on the show. I can't remember who the person was, but they were talking about how when you come, it could go two ways. You could either like the person or not like the person after you have a nut. And I think it was more so them saying it as far as like women. But I think I've had that experience to where like I've had sex with someone and I've nutted and then I just did not like that person anymore. Like, what the fuck are you here for? Like, and just never talk to them again. Have y'all had that experience?
No, but I have a follow-up question. Do you think that's because, was that sexual encounter good, decent? Did you have to force the nut yourself? Did he give you a good nut and then you were just like, yeah, thank you, tap out? Or did you have to kind of help yourself along with getting that nut? Because sometimes we have to do most of the work to ensure we get a nut after we get started and find out what we've gotten ourselves into.
Right.
True. I think because my motives were different. You know, back in the day, my motive was, fuck you, bitch, I'm about to fuck your man. And so with that, I think after the mission was accomplished, I'm like, what the fuck are you still here for? I don't fucking like that person. So I think that's what it was. But in their sense, they were just saying like, they think they like somebody and then they nut and then they figure out, oh, like, I don't really like this bitch at all. And then they just move on to the next, versus like me having ulterior motive and doing it. Just like really like, they don't know how they're going to feel about somebody until they nut.
Niggas be knowing, they pretend that they like the shit out of you until they nut. And then they be like, thank you, mission accomplished. Yeah. But there's bitches out there that do that too.
There are dudes that do that. Yeah, and there's some females too. But I've not had that experience. I have had it to where like you had already been having sex with them maybe like 2 or 3, like a young amount of times, like, you know, less than 4 or 5 times. And then you just be like, this dude don't even deserve my nut.
This
like,
ain't it. Yeah.
This ain't it. I've been there before.
Yeah, that
Right.
last what we talked about on the last episode, and I said we gave it the 90 day, and I was ready to be done in 30, less than 30. That was that same scenario with the sex. It's like, I should have never even.
I mean, if we never had sex again, I wouldn't even be
mad at all.
Yeah.
Yes. RB. Ugh. Fucking weirdo.
Yeah. D-Dub.
You I always be pulling him out your ass.
Because like that, he's like probably the worst person I think I've ever been with. And I didn't even and over time, like the first time he was like, I was on the phone talking to Vicinio. And he was like, you didn't even stop talking to your boyfriend. And then the next time I was like, was that a roll of nickels or happy to see me?
Do you know how disrespectful it is to be fucking some dude while you on the phone with your boyfriend?
I was 15, 16 years old. That's just what happened. He called, I answered because I loved me some Vicinio back then. And obviously I didn't love him too much. I was fucking somebody else at the time. So
that's just because you're a habitual cheater.
I was.
Yeah, that's all that is.
I
was young. That's not even something that I can be like, yeah, I was a habitual cheater. Even in my adult life, how many relationships have I been in that you've known me to be in for the both of you? How many adult relationships that didn't involve that person being someone else's?
Oh. there goes that count.
Never mind. Look, never mind.
Just one.
Be honest. I was very faithful.
Two.
Mine.
Two. I got
Probably
two.
Rocky, but I cheated on her. Who else?
No. I'm just counting the two people you married.
And those would be the 2 people I was faithful to. Go figure.
I can't count nobody else. I'm counting the 2 that you was married to.
Wow. And there you have it. Damn. I'm a good, because I am faithful in my marriages.
But otherwise, like I said, you're a habitual cheater.
But I'm single. I'm outside.
Single.
Yeah, she's single.
I ain't married. I'm single, bitch. I ain't your girlfriend. I'm for the streets. The streets love me.
To know.
If don't nobody else love you, them streets love you.
One of them streets.
So I was listening to an episode of Lip Service.
Okay.
And I know we've already discussed this topic, but I like the girl's story, her response to this. So her name is Shanessa. I don't know who she is. I'm sure she's some type of celebrity. Forgive me for not knowing. But she was on Lip Service, and they asked her about masturbating. So let's listen to this real quick.
Toys or your hands? My toys. Okay. I used to use my hands, but then when I started working, but my arm got tight, can't hold the mic. It's like, now I got toys galore. In my handbags, I must have. Like girls, yeah. On the plane. Bathroom. Wait, what? Yeah.
I thought about in the plane on the bathroom, just see you.
Girl.
I've definitely been on a flight that was long, and I used my vibrator on the flight for sure. You guys,
no, it's nice because it's like no people are there. They just don't
there.
know.
So you'll be the one in the bathroom. Then I'm like, yo, who is in the bathroom this long?
Yeah, that's me. And if I'm actually in the mood, you ain't even gonna notice, to be honest.
Right. No, yeah, and the now this like first class is like by yourself.
Yeah, exactly,
like
in the booth.
Room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So my question to y'all is, would you ever masturbate on the plane?
Yeah. And
with the toy.
It don't necessarily have to be in the bathroom. I mean, they make toys pretty silent. The motor is pretty silent these days.
I think on my way to Vegas, I'm gonna have to try it. If I get kicked off the plane, I mean, I'll let you know.
I might have to go find something small and look like a lipstick tube or something small. Let's all do that. Let's all.
Well, I already have a device. I mean, I think I told y'all about my masturbation on the plane, but I wasn't the operator. Will was operating the toy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I have one already. But I mean, me myself actually masturbating, I've never thought of it.
I'm surprised I haven't, but
Yeah, I'm surprised at me too, because I will definitely jack him off or somebody off or play with some coochie. Like you know what I'm saying? I definitely will. That's stuff that I do. I ain't never thought about myself. I guess I need to start being a little selfish on all these flights I be on.
self-love is the best love.
Yeah, and I've never ridden on a plane with a significant other. But you know, if I'll jack off a stranger on a motherfucking Greyhound, of course I'll jack off somebody I love on a motherfucking airplane.
Okay.
So I guess
I'm all about it. Absolutely. I'm all
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah.
I will touch myself in the air.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, I didn't even think about it. I wonder would the ladies do this? Have they ever thought about it?
Never thought about it.
never thought about it. Like,
I literally have never, like, I always think about doing stuff to other people. I ain't never thought about pleasing myself on the plane.
Yeah.
have you ever had sex on a plane?
I've not had actual sex, no. Well, okay, I take that back. I've had penetration, but not like a whole orgasm.
Okay, Tasha,
No.
I haven't either.
Explain how you've had penetration, but not an orgasm.
Yeah, I've not had an orgasm. Like, I literally wore a dress before and we did a little poke, couple, but never like full out sex. No. But I have had an orgasm on the plane, just not through sex.
Not sexual.
So really, you're not a part of the Mile High Club yet.
I mean, I was penetrated, but I ain't never orgasmed.
I don't know.
I don't know if you have to have an orgasm to be in the Mile High Club, or you have to actually do the act. Because if it's doing the act, I've done the act, but not, not any success. And it was on a red eye.
Let's let the people decide.
I just can't even see myself trying to do that any other time.
We can ask Charnette. She's one of our faithful YouTubers who always watches and comments. Is Charnette part of the Mile High?
Mile High Club? How many of y'all are on a part of the Mile High Club? Send us some messages. Send us some messages. Let us find out.
Let's hear your freaky
and
tales.
Give us some tips and tricks on best ways.
Yeah, tell us the best way to get it in the air. Because we about to be.
Because I want that's some sexy shit. I'm all about.
I feel like it.
Ebony, I go to jail for fucking in public places. So
I mean,
I'm down.
I like public indecency.
That hair took me there for a second. Back to the the early 2000s.
This ain't far from that. This ain't far from it. You're right.
So y'all listeners, if y'all don't know, we are going to be in Las Vegas March the 13th. 13th.
May.
Dang, not March, May. Good Lord, get your life together. May 13th through the 16th. We will be in Vegas doing some podcast promos. So make sure y'all come out. And when we get closer to the time, we'll give y'all some locations. Y'all can come get a bunch of free merch. But y'all know it ain't gonna be free. Because y'all know we gonna make y'all do a little something strange.
Oh yes. What's in Vegas is
what's in Vegas stays in Vegas. So y'all come in, hang out with us May 13th through the 16th in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Vegas, Nevada.
Yeah. Can Tasha get some music though?
Yeah. What you doing? Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna take it because she's put me in the spirit of this. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. Boom, wow, wow. She's doing fugs or fags. How about that? She's doing fugs or fags. Boom, chicka, wow, wow. Boom, chicka, wow, wow.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, wow.
Can y'all hear the bullshit going on above me though?
We cannot. Thank
Mm-mm.
goodness.
Okay, so fuck or fact. March 21st, 2022. The first chainsaw was invented for the castration of men who committed adultery in the 20th century. Fuck or fact?
The chainsaw?
That is fucking aggressive.
I'm gonna say no because that's that's real inhumane. I'm gonna say that's
You know what? I'm gonna say because back then in the 20th century, they were some savages. And so I'm gonna say that that's some true shit. Because I believe
had them stick their dick in a guillotine.
Anybody else?
well, they could have just laid their dick on the wood and said, put your dick on the glass and I'm about to cut with a chainsaw.
Oh my gosh. All right. What's the
Okay,
answer?
so two doctors invented the chainsaw in 1780 to make the removal of pelvic bones easier and less time consuming during childbirth. It was powered by a hand crank and looks like a modern day kitchen knife with tools and teeth on a chain wound in oval. So I'm going to show y'all a picture. So it is a fuck. I just reworded it. The first chainsaw was invented to remove the pelvic bone in childbirth. It's even more inhumane than the shit I just read.
Right.
But why you need to remove the pelvic bone?
Let me
But-
let me read this. Okay, so it says before cesarean sections, if a baby was too large to pass through the birth canal, parts of the pelvic would be removed. At first, the procedure was performed with a small knife, which was very messy and painful. In 1780, two doctors invented the chainsaw to make the removal both easier and less time consuming. The original chainsaw was powered by a hand crank. I have a picture of this.
What?
It just makes my bones hurt every time I read that shit.
I mean, the
Okay.
shit didn't come up with.
Oh my God. Okay, here we go.
The fact that to have a baby, you got to get your
Back
pelvic bones
then.
broken.
Back then.
In the 18th century, that was bad. That was horrible.
Look at this. This is what it looks like.
That's the hand crank. That shit is
A kitchen knife
knife.
with little teeth, with like a little chain, like a bike chain, like a little crank.
Yes. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
And they would cut. Yeah, it was not invented for cutting wood like it is today. So yeah,
And that was probably more Black woman than it was on anything. If we did a
it
little,
was just literally. I mean, I don't know, possibly, but it was just the way it was done way back then.
damn.
That's why so many women used to die from childbirth.
Yes.
Yes.
Can you imagine? I can't even imagine.
Can you imagine the
Infant
trauma from that
mortality-
pain? And they didn't have those type of meds back then and all of
Yes, I
that?
was gonna say the infant mortality rate had to be crazy because the mom was so stressed.
Correct. Oh my God.
Oh,
So yeah.
Gosh. And how many of the kids came out fucking dismantled from that shit?
Well, it wasn't a electric then, so maybe, you know.
I guess
once you see blood, you just stop turning, stop churning.
Can you imagine cutting through a bump?
Mm-mm.
Ah!
and in the meantime, men ain't got to go through shit. If I could be
Nerve to got the motherfucking
Yeah,
nerve.
yeah.
I like
yes.
But yes, that was a fuck. So, but that is a fact that
You know, I thought about this. You know, we've asked this question several times on this show. Oh, thank you, Tasha, for that Phuck fact. That was
Good one.
very enlightening. I've thought about this question. You know, every time we always say, if we had a dick, if we had a dick, if we had a dick, we would get all these dudes pregnant. I have recently changed my mind. I don't want to get them all pregnant. I just want to nut in all their faces and make them, I just want to nut in their faces. I want to slap them in the face with my dick.
I mean, I could change her to just be like, I just want you to swallow it. I mean, so
No,
yeah.
I don't want them to ever swallow it. I want it to be in the eye, they mess up their hair. I just want to slut them all out.
You just want to be like, eh, in your face, bitch.
Like, you don't deserve my baby.
Well, if they
So
swallow
that's why I changed my answer to. I just want to slut them all out and nut in their face.
like, I think that I could I would want them to gag on it. Like you see those people on TikTok when that girl, she stuck that man's head on that banana and gag on that. I would want to do some shit like that.
You're sick.
That shit was funny as hell.
He was so mad.
It was like,
or that video you sent me, Shari, before the concert and after the concert or during or whatever the fuck was happening in that video.
After Cosmicos, what the fuck?
Yes.
The hell?
mm-hmm.
Is that a group? Casamigos?
No, that's a vodka. I mean, that's a tequila.
Oh.
Oh, well, that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Y'all thought it was the name of the club?
I thought it was the name of a group that she went to see.
No, it's a drink.
I was like, the Casamigos, okay, maybe they
I
fucking
thought,
marketing.
I thought it was the Amigo, the whatever them.
Uh-huh.
Oh, just the okay.
Somebody to do with them.
Offsetting them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them people. Or maybe they group or something. The Amigos and the Casamigos. I thought it was a group, a rap group.
I did too.
No, but I definitely would be doing that. They definitely, I'll be like, oh my gosh.
I don't want that vodka or tequila or whatever it is.
I don't need it, but I would definitely make a few niggas. They be choking on this dick. They be choking on it. They be choking on, oh, you gonna gag me.
Yeah.
Gag. And then you gonna get it in the face. So disrespectful.
So y'all want to be in the hardcore porn section on the porn hub.
Yeah, that's what I would be. I'm just telling you right now. Every time I'd be like, I want them to have babies, and they gonna get pregnant by some other female. But I'm going to slut them out.
I agree.
Yeah, I had to change my answer. I thought about that the other day. I was like, you know what? They don't even deserve my kids.
That's what I want to be. That's what
some other bitch gonna fall in love with them and get them pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna slut them out.
Or not get them pregnant, or not fall in love with them, just get them pregnant and just leave their ass.
Well, it's some other bitch was on the same shit that I used to be on, so they gonna get theirs either way. But now, I just and I want to do shit like after I nut in your face, I just want to take my hand and just slide it down your smear it.
You just a nasty bitch. You just a nasty mother. Gotcha.
Tell you right now, if anything like that ever happened to me, I'm killing everybody.
Sperm, the nut murderer.
I don't kill you. Are you kidding me? You gotta die. But
change your name to Meg. Nutmeg.
Nutmeg.
Oh shit.
I got to kill you though. I got to take you out like nobody else's business. You got to go. All right, let's get into this topic.
What?
So I've seen this meme. I got some pepper in my tooth. It says, take the sex away and you'll come to realize that not too many individuals have much to offer. This generation is so pressed for physicalities that y'all forget mentality creates the bond and forms the longevity. Do y'all agree or disagree?
I agree. Only because I feel like I experienced that not that long ago. Like, during my celibacy, it was like every time I went around this certain group of friends, it was like all they want to talk about is fucking and fucking and sucking and sucking and fucking and fucking and fucking and sucking and sucking. Until finally one time I was like, does that always have to be the topic of conversation all the time? Like, we can't talk about nothing else ever. And once I made that statement, it was awkward silence every time we were together after that. In the car rides, unless there was a third or fourth person. When it was just the two of us, it was just awkward silence. And I was like, why we can't talk about nothing if we ain't talking about what dick you riding or whatever? You know what I'm saying? It was weird. So in that aspect.
I don't think I know me and my friends talk about sex, but I don't think we've been talking about so much other shit that
So much other stuff.
sex probably be like the least thing we'd be talking about.
Yeah.
Unless we on this podcast, I don't think, or unless I'm, talking about something specific, there is no sex talk really. We just talk about else.
Unless I'm talking on the podcast, or unless I'm talking about the podcast to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, unless I'm making plans to get dick. Like outside of that.
But I think that's
not what I'm sitting around talking about.
We've taken quite a few road trips, and there might be some conversations about like some whole shit we did when we were younger.
Of course. But like all the time, every day, all the time. No.
You know how far we live away from Oklahoma, at all times. I couldn't imagine being in the car for 15 hours and all we talked about was sex.
Yeah, no.
Mm-mm.
Shit, in fact, I think the sex conversation we had was probably about finding a hair in somebody's ass. And then we talked about that and then it moved on to something else. Like that was literally the conversation. And then we moved on to religion and talked about that for probably 6 of the hours the rest of the way.
No. And then we talked about WS and the chicken noodle soup.
Yes.
Yeah. And then we had to make a phone call to WS and be like, by the way, did you know you was a pedophile involuntarily?
Right. So with that, but I feel like the conversations I have with my friends are deeper than that. And I don't think I want to hear about, I think it's kind of cringeworthy sometimes to hear on how much somebody nuts.
Yeah.
Because that was a conversation that I was having with one of my friends.
You know what? But I do recall a trip that I was on with the person that you're talking about, Tasha. And I think that was mostly the conversations.
Always. And when you want to change the conversation, or if you have anything to offer that doesn't include them, they don't want to hear it.
Well, I didn't have that part of it, but I do. I'm thinking back, like several of our conversations was
based around
about sex. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Who's up
next? It was really only 2 dicks that the conversation was about.
The main
dick
2.
And new, probably.
The old dick and the new dick.
Old dick and the new dick.
The dick she done broke up with 50 times, and then the new dick. The new dick that won't.
Yeah. And so, but I think we probably all had those same conversations with that same individual.
Yeah. Okay.
I-
Yeah, because I never even thought about it until you just said it. I'm like, oh yeah. 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 That's crazy. Anyway, but no, I'm glad that me and my friends don't. I mean, we do like talking about sex, but it doesn't consume our conversation.
It doesn't
when we together.
consume. Like we need to be talking about how we finna get this money, picking up each other's dreams, and
even with going out, never a topic. When Tasha and I would go out, it was never like, who am I gonna get to see at the club? Like,
it ain't based on no nigga. We going out to have a good time.
Like, it wasn't to see who I was gonna see or anything like that. Unlike some people like to say, I'm a bitch like to stay into the club till the motherfucking lights come on. I ain't never been that motherfucking bitch. But anyway.
First of all, if I've had so much fun that they come, I be feeling beside myself, like, why am I still here? Why? I can't do it.
Now, it's been times where we didn't all turn the motherfucking lights on at the club for one reason or another. Now, everybody and the people that spoke that, however.
Yeah, that's why I said if I'm still there, I'll be like, why am I still here?
And most of the time, it's the popular motherfuckers that's still there because they're allowed to still remain in there. So
exactly.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yeah. But not because I was motherfucking waiting on somebody with my 5 motherfucking girdles on.
Stop. Girl, nigga, that shit was 10 years ago.
It was 10 years ago, but since we talked about it, let's talk about it. I'm just saying.
That ain't what we're talking about. That's what you're talking about.
I'm just saying.
Learn how to let shit go.
It's let go. And I love
I can't tell.
I love all of them. I'm just saying. There was a time when somebody said
you was turning lights on at the club.
I was turning lights on in the goddamn club. And I was like, me? The audacity of these bitches. I ain't never. But I have, but not wait on a dude though, of course. I already had my dick lined up before I got to the club. I didn't have to line it up when I got there.
So do y'all think people just lack substance all the way around now? Like they just don't have any substance to them at all?
I think the generation is different. And unfortunately, we live in a time where everything is more I thought things were sexualized in our time, but it's so much fucking worse now. That is everything consumed by big asses and titties and body changing and shaping forms and sex. And everybody dick is getting put on the air. So every time you turn around, every week it's a new dick that's been exposed. It's just what it is.
And not even just on the sexual tip, but even in just being a good human. You can speak to motherfuckers or be pleasant to motherfuckers. You can't be nice to people without them thinking that you have an agenda anymore. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers get mad at good customer service now because they so used to shitty customer service. Like, it's ridiculous. And I've been witnessing it. Like, it's really retarded. I mean,
you know what? Absolutely. That is true, because I had a server at Waffle House and she was like, hey, friend. She was so friendly to everybody that came in. And she was new. And the old girls, because they're customers, she would rack up on the tips. And because she was so friendly, everybody loved her. It was like, where's Bridget at? But the other girls, because they were so just regular, they got mad because they thought she was being fake. And I was like, this is just truly who she is. She's just a nice person.
And instead of saying, let me step my game up, they want to call her fake.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Instead of elevating their motherfucking game. Elevate. Don't shit on somebody else's success. Elevate yourself.
Yeah, I definitely think that people, they lack substance. I don't think people read anymore.
Nope.
And therefore they're broadening their vocabularies, their knowledge of things. I've been amazed. It's been very amusing that there are grown adult people that don't know how to have a actual conversation. If it's not like a sports talk or a one topic pop culture type of scenario, like they don't have anything that they can bring to the table to talk to you about. You can't have any intellectual conversations with hardly anybody anymore. They just don't read.
Yep.
Oh, they know TikTok. They learn
Yep,
TikTok.
if it on TikTok.
Even
or
if you're learning things off of TikTok, there are incidents and things that I finally recently just got on TikTok like this weekend. But like some of the stuff you can research the stuff that they're doing unless you're just looking at all the trash. Like there's speakers
like,
on
what
there.
are you taking in?
What is the audience of TikTok you're trying to, if you're only trying to watch like messy TikTok, then of course you're not going to know anything but how to argue better, fight better, and be disrespectful to yourself and others. Yeah, but if you actually like, there's cooking shows, there's people, there's poetry, there's people that are just actually reading books. Like there's all kinds of stuff on there. There's financial people. It's so many things on TikTok that's not just show me how to dance or stuff like that. So I won't even blame social media if social media just allows you to be able to be exposed to something so you can go back and research it.
Yeah.
So
who's to blame?
I think it's the individual. People just don't. They only want to do whatever it is to skate by. They don't want to go above and beyond to know anything.
How you spend your time, what you consume. You choose that. So it's my fault. If I'm not reading, I'm not getting smarter. That's my fault. That's not TikTok's fault or social media. It's my fault.
Yeah, I mean, you have to invest in yourself.
Well, I guess it's about adults, but at some point, we live in a age and stage where the people younger than our children aren't learning anything. They're just not getting the knowledge that they need because of reading or because of everything is so just quick to them. They're not wanting to pick up books and learn or do research, because once you read something, they don't do the research to find out if it's true or false. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's why I still send all the grandkids books. They get books every year from me. I just I found a Black bookstore in Cincinnati. I just bought them all another round of books. Like, I want y'all to read. Like, you have to want to read.
They're on my dresser right now for one of my grandbabies.
Yeah, I found this awesome Black bookstore in Cincinnati, and I was like, let me buy all these kids books. And they buy all of the authors are Black. Like, it was just,
As grandparents, yes, we can get those books and we can send them to our grandchildren. But if the parents are not reading the books, and I'm not saying that the parents aren't, because I do know that the girls read to the kids, and I know that all of the kids their children.
He has a reading program set up in his barbershop.
Exactly. And that's that it's the generation after our kids. So, I mean, Corion's what, 30, almost 30?
Yeah, he'll be 30 this year.
And so it's that the kids that had kids after him that are really gonna lose out, because there aren't a lot of men or a lot of places like his barbershop that do that. And we come from probably the last line of parents, young parents that have children that read to their kids and do things. Like, our kids grew up where everything wasn't kind of handed to them. They just got introduced to everything now. And so now the kids are going up with tablets and cell phones and all that, and that's teaching the kids. Where at first, back in the day, they said, oh, they're letting these kids are teaching themselves, but really it wasn't our kids that were doing that. It's these kids that are really coming up now, the kids after our kids. Right. So it's a fucked up time.
I know the grands have Stefan reading to them. Like, and I don't even know why they enjoy him reading to them, because he's so monotone and he doesn't do any type of excitement when reading the books.
It's that quality time though.
But that's what he does. That's his thing with them.
Time.
That's the thing. I be like, when I be listening to him read, I be like, oh my God. I would be like
return, visit, refill rules.
Yes.
The tub
Bob
said,
jumped and the cow was like, whoa. That's every time I hear, I love hearing him read to them, but every time I hear him, I be like, so whenever I read to them, I have to be extra animated for what they not getting, on a daily basis. Because I think he probably reads to them every night or just about every night.
and it just goes to show that it's just that quality time that they just get.
Yeah,
So
they enjoy that time.
About the quality time, just want to be up next to their daddy.
Yeah, but that dude, he don't raise his voice for nothing except for the laugh. He just one tone all the time, just just monotone. Too funny. Ebony, you got your say my name?
I do.
All
I've got
right.
Oh, I'll be right back.
Okay, I'll get your music ready while you
Okay, go ahead. I'm ready.
Okay. Say my name, say my name. That shit was a whisper. I had to listen hard for it.
Okay, this is entitled Baby Mama, Baby Daddy Drama. My baby daddy kept on stepping out to cheat, and I just couldn't take it anymore. So I told him, if you want to cheat, I get to have some play too. Well, I was tired of him always leaving, so I let him find a live-in side piece. She stays in the basement with her kids, so I can help the main floors so I can have the main floors to myself with my son. Then I met an amazing dude on Tinder, and we decided to move him into the basement with her because it just makes sense. Easier for me and my baby daddy to go down there and mess with them. Well, my side dude and his side piece wound up falling in love, and now she is expecting, but we don't know if it's my baby's daddy or my side dude's baby. Now we are all arguing because we don't know who's gonna claim what on taxes next year. I'm thinking me and my baby daddy should claim any kids that come from the basement because it's our basement, but the side pieces want to get DNA tests to see who has full rights to claim the baby. Which option should we choose? I am just too tickled by that.
I'm sorry, are we really talking about taxes?
First,
We're talking about the DNA.
tax question.
I mean, seriously, people?
Y'all worried about tax?
Wow.
Yo, they had me at basement babies.
That too. First of all, they had me at moving the side bitch in the basement. First of all,
side person in with your girl, your boyfriend. So you move his side piece in, and then when you met your dude, you said, "Well, you know what? You can go live down there with her." And you didn't think that they was gonna end up fucking.
And wait, they fell in love. So I'm like, so did he not have nowhere to stay? And did she not have nowhere to stay?
well, y'all just taking motherfuckers in and throwing them in the basement. That sound like a motherfucking Lifetime movie or some criminal shit. Like,
And then want to claim the kids on their taxes.
and
We ain't never had nobody write in with a tax question. Are you kidding me?
that sound like we need to call the police on you.
It sounds like you need to call H&R Block.
That was absolutely a tax question.
What?
That
She talking about next year's tax question. Like, y'all ain't even concerned about the motherfucking DNA. If this is your niggas, baby, or this shit is sick all the way around the motherfucking board. Let me just tell you.
they said they should be able to claim
Everything
whatever
coming out the baby.
Any baby in the basement.
Any baby in the basement.
It was merely about the money.
I can't.
I was it's been so long since I've been tickled by one of those, one of the letters that I just, and almost damn speechless. I just don't understand it. I'm trying to figure it out. Listen.
I feel like you should dissect that. I feel like you should read it again slowly with each of the points because it was so much.
It was a lot.
And comment on each point because that was some bullshit.
Yes, can you do that? Because
okay, so my baby daddy kept on stepping out to cheat, and I just couldn't take it anymore. So first off, the fact that he keeps on stepping out and cheating should have been keeps on. Should have been, yes. It should have been over. You should have just ended the relationship.
But then she was like, no, he's a good man. I want to keep him. So
if you, I can cheat.
Yeah.
And I was tired of him leaving, so I found me a living side piece. Oh no, I found him a living side piece. Okay, bitch.
In the basement.
So he cheats so much, I go out and find him a side piece, and I move her into the basement.
Right.
So he getting his pussy in the house, upstairs and downstairs.
Right. And then I fall in love with somebody on Tinder.
Okay.
And I move him into the basement.
So now y'all are quad.
Right.
Just polyamorous. That's all
I just make it easier on all of us. So, just me and my boo can just go downstairs when we want to hook up with our side things. And then they fall in love. The side pieces fall in love.
Because they locked in the basement.
Because they locked in the basement like the people under the stairs. And they get pregnant. And we don't know who the baby daddy is because my baby daddy fucking a raw and my side piece is fucking a raw. So we don't know who.
You raw.
And everybody just raw dogging it. And so, because of that, me and my husband feel like we need to be claiming this kid because it was conceived in our basement. And they like, we need to get a DNA to determine who has the full legal rights to this child. Because we want to claim this child.
My question is, after the child is born, are y'all all still gonna maintain the same household?
They still gonna live in the basement.
So y'all gonna fight over the taxes and they still gonna live in the basement.
Baby.
Yeah.
I don't have an answer to your tax question, writer inner.
Answer to your tax question.
Call Jackson Hewitt. I can't.
I have the idea. I need to claim. I was just talking about needing the kid to claim on my taxes. I'll claim that little bastard. So I'll do it.
Since y'all can't figure it out, you'll do it.
Y'all can't figure it out. I'll fucking do it. I need $3,500. Send me the information when the kid is born. Send me the social and the name.
I need somebody's baby to claim. Sure.
You can Basement Johnson. So you Basement Johnson 446-192948. That's the social. Because
if I have any more grandkids, I'm gonna start claiming them on my damn taxes,
baby.
Who you telling?
I'm like, these Negroes they just determined to make me age. I'm over here trying to live my best youth.
I just told somebody today I had 7. They was like, you got 7? I was like, in it, don't quit. It ain't stop, won't stop. I don't know what to do. They said be fruitful and multiply, and that's what the fuck they are doing. And I'm like, who am I to? I'm just like, hey, y'all ain't asking me for no money, so take care of your kids. I don't.
That part.
Nothing.
Have as many as you want. Y'all don't be over here in my pocket.
Yeah,
I need y'all to not have as many as y'all want. I need them to chill out.
No, they having their kids and they are happy and the kids are clean and healthy. And
I needed each of them to have 2 kids apiece. That way I could be the all-American grandmother. Now it's like so many of them, I don't even know how to keep up. Like, I don't even know if these kids know my name. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't be knowing what's going on.
Just call me the first thing that comes to your head.
You know, them them two older ones that came from my line, they brutal. I told them that I wasn't gonna see them in the month of March. When I tell you they will not answer my phone calls and will hang up in my face, answer the phone and hang up.
Oh no.
They is rude. This chick called me on yesterday. Called me and I said, "Hey, what you doing? I'm trying to eat." Click. You called me. What you pick up in my? You called me, 4-year-old.
No. Mm-mm. My grandbabies, they just love Yaya. They just want to talk to me all day, and I just ain't got the time.
Mm-mm. No.
Especially they're all talking. Bronson's talking. Marley is talking. I'm super Yaya and Spider-Man with Dakota now, and Ryan's walking, and once I got to see her walk and talk and looking like a little mini Ivory, and
she looked like Dakota, a tiny Dakota, like
the same damn baby.
They look like the same baby.
Baby looks like the same.
When I seen her walking, I was like, "Dakota, is that you?" She said, "No, that's not me." I'm like, "That's you." Like they look the same. But yeah, they before I did not make it to see them because I try to see them once a month now that they moved away. They talk to me on the phone all the time. We don't have any problems. But since I told them that I was not coming in the month of March, they have treated me like trash this month. Like
it's like a redheaded stepchild, huh?
Yeah, I just made sure they got a couple packages in the mail, try to pacify them. They ain't impressed by nothing. You hear me? They've been so hot with me.
Speaking of packages in the mail, I just want to give a wonderful shout out to to Royce. I know the designer, Will Royce Clothing Design.
Royce Apparel.
Yeah, that Royce Apparel. Thanks. How I'll be messing with. I love my I know the designer sweatshirt. However,
that don't sound like love.
Listen, I tried it on because I was gonna be cute in it.
He didn't alter it. He made the shirt. I altered it.
Yeah. Well, the alterations.
Yeah, say about the alterations. Don't do a however for Royce Apparel because he didn't alter it.
Okay, the alteration. Somebody I guess thought that motherfucking Snuffle Love Kiss was putting it on.
No, you don't like yours. I just cut off the whole neck.
But yeah, you just cut off all of the neck though, so it just fall down.
You supposed to wear it at an angle.
I can't. It falls off. It's like that.
You're gonna have to prove that.
So someone who's not Torn Couture tried to design your shirt and fucked it up.
Absolutely.
I just cut the neck off.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna
cut the neck off like she do. She just cuts the neck off. I just cut the neck off.
She cut the neck off and the shoulder. So I'm gonna have to send it to Torn Couture so that they can probably add some safety pins or something to it to get. Yes, to get it to, because it's just too, and it's really honestly it's just too big because I'm just withering away, and so it's you said it was a 2X or something. I'm just not.
It's just a regular extra large. It's 1X.
Oh, it just falls down. Now, if I just can't even get it to hold up so I can wear it as a dress. I thought, okay, I'll wear it as a dress, as a little mini dress.
You could use the arms as a tie and tie it in the back. And where there's like a tube.
I could do that. I'll call for pointers on how to actually get it to look right.
Mm-hmm.
Later in the week.
Yeah, because you're not gonna be able to blame that on that. Did that.
It's absolutely not Royce Apparel.
Because I was like, well, she's gonna cut the and he had those really good sharp scissors. He's got those real good scissors. So I was like, let me just cut this neck off for her because she's gonna cut it off anyway.
Right. But this nigga said, I'm gonna cut the neck off.
Listen,
Like, here to that. I was like,
there
so
is method to the madness, believe it or not.
Listen,
I did order
McLean, I don't work for Torn Couture. You know what I'm saying? I just was trying to do it for a person's birthday.
And I love it. So hopefully I'll be able to figure out how to wear it, because I have an idea. I have a plan for it. I just have to make it fit my body and not fall off. So once I get that worked out, and it sounds like I'm gonna have to go take a the alteration course of Torn Couture. And once I do that this week, then I will be able to wear it and I'll be able to model. Because I was like, oh, I can be in one of his little commercials he be having on, but I can't. So once I get that figured out, but I am excited about my short set that should be coming hopefully this week. And so I'm excited about that because I'm going to wear it. I'm so excited.
I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
I'm sure it is. Because I don't wear shorts. So this will be the actual only short set I own. I haven't worn
shorts. Before you put them on, can you at least sit outside in some booty shorts and let some sun get on your legs first? Because I don't want to see your white ass legs.
Can you mind your fucking business? First off, I am dark. I've gotten darker. Thank you very much. I've gotten some sun on my legs.
Oh, on your legs.
That's all I'm asking. Why I'm getting cussed out? Because I asked you to get sun on your legs.
My sugar wax that I got on my birthday or for my birthday.
That's brutal.
I got a sugar wax and I am all the way pleased with it. I cannot wait for round 2 and I go back when it's time for my 4 weeks.
Sugar wax are worse than regular wax.
I actually enjoyed it.
You enjoy anytime somebody touch your old ass pussy.
So it was, I ain't gonna lie to you. I love it. I like the place is clean and it's just wonderful. I wish I could remember what it was called, the place. I would give them a shout out because they are bomb. I love them. So yeah, that's good. Sugar wax.
Well, let's go ahead and take this to the house. You know, people got stuff to do.
Okay, so in closing, y'all know I don't remember it. So, but we've been doing this long enough for y'all to know how to follow us. So y'all need to go to.
We just celebrated our 3-year anniversary and you still don't know it.
Exactly. So y'all know how to follow us on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. You can email us at naturallyunbothered@gmail.com. I mean, the number 2 at gmail.com. That is naturallyunbothered, the number 2 at gmail.com. You can get merch at www.naturallyunbothered.com and click the merch link. That's www.naturallyunbothered and click the merch link. I said YouTube, I said Instagram, I said Facebook, I said iHeartRadio, Audible, Spotify, Anchor, Apple, Amazon Music. Wherever you listen to your favorite motherfucking podcast, that's where you can find us because that's where we at. I know y'all only listen for me, so I know y'all glad I'm back. I'm back. Thank you. We love your show ideas and advice and all that shit, so keep it coming. And we just love y'all, so thank you so much. Write in for your show and send us emails and fucking messages on our DMs if you want to say something. We got you.
Yep. And shout out to all of our sponsors: Torn Couture, Opulent Concierge, Ebony Candle Elements,
Royce,
and Royce Apparel.
I love Royce. I love Torn Couture. I love Opulent Concierge. I frequented. I can officially say that I have patronized all these businesses, and I would hope so. That's you know, I'm not about to put anybody on blast, but I have placed my order for certain things months ago, and I still haven't received them. So, but I'm just gonna put that out there. But yes,
is that for Ebony or Ebony Candle Elements?
Anything I've ever ordered. So I'm not talking about Torn Couture.
I was gonna say, I think I've delivered on whatever I.
You have. It's been great. I'm talking about. I
Making
asked for some chakra candles.
Well, my workload has lightened up a little bit, so I will probably get some free time to possibly make candles.
Oh yeah, I said I wanted some of them too.
Yeah, you forgot.
And
It's been
I'm
that
gonna show
long.
you. I'm gonna show you this candle off air when we get done too.
Yeah, I saw what the
I seen
box.
that. That was beautiful.
Yeah. I need you to do them.
Like I need her to do anything.
I mean,
I can't
maybe
even
I'll-
get her to make a tea light.
you know what?
Hey, I'm currently designing some pieces for a TV show that's being filmed. Something new.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's dope. I can't wait to see it.
That'll be good. That's a very good.
Congratulations on that.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that-
I'll let
Yeah,
y'all
'cause
know more about it. But
If
yeah.
you and even movies, set design, because Tion be making those movies and stuff and getting people to, you should be looking to him for that Tasha stuff. Anyway, it's been wonderful. Thank you people for listening to me and not the show when you saw that I wasn't on it for those past 3 or 4 weeks. So
We didn't. The listenership didn't change, honey.
oh,
'Cause
I
you-
will Amp Spirit. I think I don't know her.
Amp inspired. Yep.
Yeah, she's so dope. I
Is she
listened.
dope? She's just a dope person.
She was on live on Saturday.
Teamra.
Yeah, she was on live on Saturday. I got to chime in and interact with her on her live broadcast she did on Facebook. And so that was I was just in the comments, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't live on there with her. But it was really dope. She's just so dope. She's really
If she had known who you were, she probably would have pulled you onto her live.
no, she was doing live with somebody else, and I was still
Oh, okay.
look, I didn't want to go on live, but it was good conversation. I really enjoy her. So I know we don't shout out people often, but if they could go to her and just YouTube her, and she's so dope.
Yeah, she's a dope individual. It was a great pleasure having her on the show a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I was on that show, but I'm glad that she was the fill-in for that episode for me being
She wasn't
gone.
a fill-in, she was a guest.
Well, whatever, the fill-in, the guest, whatever. She was on the show and I wasn't, and I thought that was a
But
good.
it wasn't in your place. No,
I thought that
we didn't have nobody in your place, bitch. We was like, fuck that hoe. You heard everybody on the shows that you wasn't on. They was like, fuck that hoe.
You can't have nobody replace me. I'm irreplaceable.
To each his own.
I mean, there is only one Ebony Sims, that's for sure.
That is fact.
And
so I
that DNA don't belong to nobody but you.
Outs for my birthday and for my anniversary that passed. I appreciate that. And so I love everybody. And I just want to thank me for being.
Y'all, until next time, it's been another great episode of Naturally Unbothered. We'll holla.
Deuces.